tryna mess with your mind or something. They tryna play with your grind or something. They wanna see you back off of your calling, yet they tryna mess with your shine or something. For lack of a vision, and people could perish, commit to the climb, even when it hurts. Only two things in life you can control is how you spend time and how hard you work. So hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. To the day I'm in the dirt, yeah. Jesus Christ is Lord, yeah. I know who I serve, yeah. When my life was hard, yeah. All my prayers were heard, yeah. So hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. To the day I'm in the dirt, yeah. Jesus Christ is Lord, yeah. I know who I serve, yeah. When my life was hard, always been there, my prayers were heard, yeah. She said, Z, you work too much. Since I was a kid, I knew I was the one. I hate the pain, but I keep showing up. I can never go back to the way that it was. Consistency is key, and that's what I'm on. Be disciplined now, I regret when it's gone. Fail and get up, that's the way to get strong. I built an altar and gave it to God. Made my best song and it still hasn't dropped. Went on a run and it still hasn't stopped. Picked up the gun, but it still hasn't shot. Just getting started, I'm still warming up. He's coming back soon, so watch the clock. Watch the throne, watch the spot. You are what you think, so watch what you want. My life is a movie, I watch it a lot. And we just went month to month to month to month to month on the way to the top. Woke up this morning and made a decision. I'm never gonna quit till I live what I saw. I do this for you, you're just like me. We don't see much cause we got this dream. And we put in the work that nobody sees. We walk through the hell that nobody...
Hola más, we're back on the New Mexico Radio Talkshow.com. We got the beautiful Elizabeth Santillán is in La Casita, man. We got a lot of action going on out here, man. Where's all my Dallas Cowboy fans, man? Also, man, I want to put it out there, man. I'm working on a flyer for our nominations. We are honored to get nominated for Best Podcast of the Year at the 6th Annual Waterlooper Production Awards, man, going down November 8th and 9th, man. I want to give a big shout out, man, to all the nominees out there, man. And don't forget, man, to cast in your votes for New Mexico Radio Talk Show. And also cast in your votes for Best DJ of the Year, DJ Hen Dog. And also Music Distributor of the Year for Hen Dog Promotions, man. We got it all, man. We got a lot of people checking in from all over, man. We are live on Roku. We're live on Twitch. We're live on all the streaming platforms. We got a talented guest in the house tonight, man. We got a model. We're gonna talk about her story, how she got started, and waiting on for her to log in here just shortly. So hopefully she's able to log in with us. Let me see if I can get some more people to chime in to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, man. I want to welcome in everybody, man. Everybody jam out with us, hang out with us, and hit the like button, hit the share button. Don't be shy. Just want to make sure everybody's tuning in safely and they're able to join us, man. We're just having a good time with you guys already, man. Hope you guys are out there. I know you guys are out there watching the Kansas City Chiefs, right? Who do you got, man? Kansas or New Orleans, man? Yeah, man. We're just having too much fun already, man. Let me see. Just giving a few shout outs, man. Oh, yeah, man. We're having just too much fun. Waiting on our guests to click in the link here. Waiting for them to jump on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Waiting on Melanie to check in. Waiting on Crystal Rose to check in. Waiting on a lot of people to jam in with us tonight on the podcast. Hopefully you guys are having a good time. We just like having fun, man. That's all we do, man. We like having fun. So we got Nashli Lasota tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, who do we have on Wednesday? We got Jennifer Lynn, and we got a group of Cañon on the 10th, and then we got Lil Rob on the 21st. We got Pete Vela, and then I think we're open on the 23rd. We got Sammy Garcia, if I'm not mistaken, and then we got Stephanie Ochoa on the 29th, man. We got a lot of interviews coming up on the podcast, and we just got so many interviews, man. We do want to wish everybody a happy welcome back Monday, man. Hopefully everybody's enjoying our talk shows this evening. We got Elizabeth Santillán is in the house. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. While we wait on our guests, man, I'm going to give you guys a few songs, man, while we waiting in on our guests, man. We're going to play a few songs while we're waiting on our guests. I don't know if they're having some issues out there, but we are gonna play a few jams just to liven it up a little bit. All right, we're gonna play a little of something like this, man. Just before we bring them on. All right.
Bienvenidos, buenas tardes. Quiero agradecerle primero que todo a los Delta Boys.
No me digas que mis ojos te fascinan, que toditas tus mentiras me las das. Haz el favor de no volver a molestarme. Francamente yo de ti ya me cansé. Qué bonito cuando yo caí en tu trampa. Tus palabras me llenaron de emoción. Me creí de aquel amor que me pintabas, pero mira que prontito te olvidé. Francamente para mí es indiferente.
Right after this song, right, we're gonna get Melanie
Para mí
Majik.
es
We're
una
not doing it, fuck her.
lección.
Yeah.
Te doy las gracias porque tú me enseñaste a quien darle o negarle el corazón.
What am I? We got Melanie Majik. What's going on, Melanie?
Hey, Brian.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me out there?
Yes, we're having a little technical difficulties over here.
Oh
Yeah, I
my!
can hear you.
I hear some feedback over there. Is it your end or my end?
It's probably ours.
Are you guys in the same room or something?
We're on the opposite side of the house.
A la máquina. So welcome to the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Like I said, man, we have different guests, different acts on our show each week and each day that we're on. So what brings you to our show today?
Well, you hit me up. So, asking, if I wanted to be on your show and kind of share a little bit about myself. So, yeah.
So what is it that you do?
So, I actually work. Like, I have, I'm just a normal girl. I'm actually a leasing agent at an apartment complex. But I'm trying to get out there and do some modeling and stuff like that. Like I actually started doing it like back in like 2017, 18, through a lady named Odie Lopez. And she owns a Starstruck boutique here in Corpus Christi.
Okay.
So back then she was doing like runway fashion shows. So what we would do is like, we would model her clothes for her.
Okay.
So I had my best friend Lori Torres knew her, so that's how me and her got connected. Me and Ori Lopez. So I started with her and did a few runway shows with her. Started out. After that, COVID hit. Really didn't do much. I kind of went down the wrong path. You know what I mean? And so for a long time, you know what I'm saying, like how I pretty much lost myself. And then I ended up getting clean. And so in 2020, I ended up entering into the Women of Ink magazine.
Oh wow.
And it was online, yeah. And it was just crazy amazing because I actually went all the way like to the semifinals.
Wow.
Like, and yeah. And so that was in 2021 actually. And so that was just amazing because I didn't think I was even gonna, get that far. You know what I mean? But the amount of support, from friends and even strangers, you know what I'm saying? Like it was, man, it was very loving, and like I wouldn't even have made it that far without them. So I'm very grateful and very thankful for, my friends and just, supporters that don't even know me that, just got my back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That you went all the way to the finals, man. That's pretty cool, man. And the thing is you're doing something that you love, and
Mhm.
that's the most important thing about it, is doing something that you love to do and embracing it, and it's not easy to wear to do what you're doing, I mean, it takes a lot,
Mhm.
it takes a lot of
Yeah.
enthusiasm and a lot of hard work to do what you do.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. A lot of like just courage to put yourself out there. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what kind of reaction you're gonna get, and so but you just got to do it and take that leap and see what happens. So that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's going pretty good. I was in a very dark place. And then I got saved, and ever since then, like, God's just, he's been opening doors for me, and I've just been climbing to, from
Of
there.
course.
So,
No, makes sense.
yeah, so it's been one hell of a ride, I'll tell you that. Yeah, for sure.
No, I mean, at least the thing is you're doing your thing, Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
We got a few shout outs in the house, man. I want to give a few shout outs real quick, man. Just go ahead and get them out there for you guys. We got David Villa, our number one follower, says hello, hen dog. My man David Villa, Oakland, is watching. What's going on, brother? We also got Malam Brago checking in all the way from San Antonio, Texas, checking in. We got Fabian Peña, Los Arcos Hermanos Peña, says a la máquina. And we got La Máquina. We got San Antonio's very own Conjunto Ben is in the house. What's going on, Conjunto Ben? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Hope you guys are having a good time out there. We got Melanie Magic out there with us. Melanie, you do everything, man. You're doing everything. So you do models for like lowriders and all kinds of events, or what kind of modeling do you do?
Yeah, yeah, I do. Mostly my thing is lowriders. I'm trying to get out there. Like I said, I just started. Because like I said, I was not in a very good place, for a lot of my life. And I'm clean now and sober, and found God, and I've been sober for 10 months now. And ever since then, he's kind of been opening doors throughout my sobriety. And I'm I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got for me next. But those doors couldn't open until I got sober and my life together, because I would have messed all that up. I mean, there was no way he could have given me something when I wasn't ready for it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. So I actually got sober, let me see, in December 5th. And after that, so there was a meet and greet in let me see, when was it? So basically a meet and greet, we had one in March. And that's where kind of like, freelance photographers and models, that are just coming up, they
Exactly.
get together. Yeah, we build up our portfolios. So I ended up going, you know what I mean? I went, to try to get back in there. And and so I had taken a few pictures with a few folks. And there was this one guy that was there. His name is Philip Perez, and he owns Obscuro Fotografia. And
Okay.
yeah, so we took some pictures there, and it ended up being at Odie Lopez's shop, Starstruck Boutique. And he ended up submitting those pictures into a magazine,
Exactly.
and and it ended up getting published. And so the crazy thing about it was, so the picture that I sent you, the one, it says it's a picture, and it says what does it say? It says Portraits of Redemption on it. Yes, that one. That's the one that came on the magazine.
That's
So
cool, man.
yes. So we took those pictures in March. They got submitted into the magazine. So that came out in April of 2024. So as I was putting all this together, writing everything down, I actually looked up the definition of redemption. So The definition is one, the action of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. The second definition is the action of regaining or gaining possession of something in exchange for payment or clearing a debt.
Wow.
Yeah, which is crazy. So on April 28th, the same month that that magazine came out, I got baptized at church.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So as I was writing all this down, and I was just like, I was blown away because those people don't even know me, the ones from the magazine, don't know
Exactly.
my story, don't know what I've been through. You know what I mean? And for those words to be on, my picture, it just blew me away. Like, so ever since then, after that came out, it was like I started to, I guess, like I pretty much gained possession of back, of myself, of me, who I was, before, the drugs, the alcohol, the abuse I suffered, a lot of things.
Exactly.
I got my identity back because I gave up. That's the exchange of payment. I got clean. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yes.
Oh yeah, so it blows my mind. It's pretty wild.
No,
So
to be honest with you, that is pretty crazy. I mean, these people not knowing your life and not knowing your story, your
mhm.
history, and all that happening all at the same time. That's pretty crazy, and it's a blessing,
Yes.
and I don't like to talk about this, but
Mhm.
because some people are very sentimental and very judgmental of our man upstairs, but
Right, 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 right.
he
Yes.
does put people in people's paths for various reasons, and look what you've done.
Oh yeah. Yes. I agree. It's just amazing. I've had people, come up to me and tell me like how much of an inspiration I am to them, which is crazy because I don't even see myself as that, or like to me I'm just a regular, regular girl. Like I just, it's just it blows my mind. But I know, you know, I know there was a reason, for all this happening to me, what I went through and everything. It's because, to help people that are going through it, been through it, or gonna go through it in the future. Like I'm here to help them. You know what I mean? I haven't exactly figured out when, like where, or you know what I mean, like. But I know my purpose is definitely, to help, especially the Hispanic culture. You know what I mean? Definitely.
No,
That's
of course.
right. Sorry for joining you all so late.
No, welcome in.
I know, but I just got the little last part of it, and I think that's so great that you're wanting to share your story because a lot of times, just by doing that, you're helping someone to
Mhm,
know that hey, I'm not the only one that is going through this or has gone through this. There's other people,
mhm.
and
Yeah.
that's what we're supposed to do, help each other out and inspire each
Mhm.
other. So
Yes. Yeah,
that's
and I see
wonderful.
that now because years ago I wasn't that type of person. I wasn't the person to open up about nothing about myself. But that was the type of culture I was also raised in too. You know what I mean? So it was just, so now I'm like, no, like I can't because, how do I say this? Like, um, by my recovery being loud, it's healing people dying in silence. You know what I mean? Like with,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
So, hmm
And
No,
a lot of
exactly.
us go through different things that we just don't talk
hmm
about. So
yeah.
it's good that you're opening up, and hopefully that'll
Mhm.
give somebody else the courage to be able to speak out, because a lot of times when you carry stuff like that inside, it just it hurts you, verdad?
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
just talking about it will make you feel better.
It
I
does.
believe.
It
Yes.
does. And I've never been like that. I've always felt like I've always been to where I've dealt with everything on my own. I would shut everybody out, just handle everything on my own. They don't want to burden nobody with my problems. Like, oh, they're going through their own stuff. Why am I going to add on? Like, but no, like I have family and friends and tell me like, no, we're here for you. Like,
Mhm.
Exactly.
don't ever feel like that. Like, yeah, because and it's crazy because I'm always like telling everybody like I'm here for you, I'm here for you, don't ever, but I can't do it. Like it's just
Exactly.
yeah,
I
it's yeah.
feel you. I know exactly what you mean. But yes, it's nice to to know that there's somebody else that you can, also, you know, put your burdens on, or just tell them about what's holding you down. So
Hmm.
that's wonderful. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
thank you.
I'm so sorry
No,
for joining you all late.
Hey, no, you're
no,
good.
no, not at all. I'm glad you came up.
Oh,
There.
There's
Hey, we had some
There
difficulties.
she is.
Sorry.
she's having some difficulties out there. We got Fabian
Yes,
Pena
I got a
says,
it was a
uh,
um,
connection.
great job. Glad you're clean and sober. Now, God bless you. And then he says,
um,
then he puts in the comment, that's awesome. And then we got David Villa making his comment out there. Hello, Mary Ellen. And we
hi,
got
David.
Margaret Martinez Ruiz says, God is good all the time and is on time. We are supposed to talk about our Lord. Let people know he is real. And then Fabian Pena from Los Arcos Hermanos Pena puts, yes, help our people. You got that right, brother. We got to help our people.
Mhm.
yes, amen. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
There we go.
So, let's see. Antonio Vega says there's always someone for everyone. Just stay positive.
Mhm. Yes,
Well,
absolutely. Thank you.
I am trying to stay
Thank you.
positive too.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like I'm having to basically rewire my whole brain. You know what I mean? Because I've been thinking, this one way or living this one way for, gosh, I'm 41 years old. So that's a long time to stay in this certain mindset. You know what I mean? And now to change it and to especially doing it sober now, you know what I mean, like I've never had to deal with any of my problems sober, and now I'm doing it and it's hard. Like I'm not even gonna lie, like there's days where I want to throw in the towel, just go to the store right there down the street from where I live and grab a beer and say F this, you know what I'm saying, like, but I can't. I can't because I know, there's people that they're depending on me. You know what I mean? I can't give up, you
That's
know. Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right.
It's hard. So I understand, I get it, you know what I mean? Like, especially when you become sober off a really, really hard substance, your mind has to heal itself, your brain, you know what I mean? And that's very hard. um you have memory loss, your brain, it's foggy, like it's just a lot of it comes with it, but I have a great support system. I do go to church, I do have women Bible studies. I mean, they reach out and check up on me. I have family, they reach out and check up on me because they know my struggles,
Yeah.
so and so I'm very fortunate to have a really good support system.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to be praying for you. You
Thank
know,
you.
I
Thank
know
you.
it's not easy. Sometimes life can be very hard or unfair sometimes, but don't
Yeah,
give up. You're
absolutely.
doing great. You're doing great. Just keep doing it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
She's the best.
Mhm.
I've known Mel for 20 plus years now.
Oh
And
my
yeah, I've
gosh.
seen her struggles, I've seen her goods, her
Mhm.
ups, her downs, and she's came a long way.
Yeah.
I'm right behind her.
That's good.
and
That's
in the struggling part and stuff, but
Mhm.
she's really talented as well, very talented. Hmm.
Oh, no
See?
mas, man. We got Rita Castillo checking in, our moderator, all the way from Lodi a la Máquina, Lodi a la Máquina, all the way from Mexicali, California in the house. We got Rita Castillo checking in. Welcome aboard, Rita. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, man. We got a lot of people checking in from all over, checking in on our interviews here. We got a special guest. We got Malanie Majik. She's a model. She's an upcoming model. She wants to do her thing. And I mean, like I say, man, we bring anybody onto our show, man. I mean, we do artists, we do movie stars, we do models, we do it all, man. We keep it professional, we keep it clean for everybody, and um, we do it all, man. We have a good time with everybody, man. Hopefully, everybody's having a good time. We got Roxanne Ruiz all the way from Houston, Texas, man.
Hey,
Mary Ellen, you
Roxanne.
want to give a few shout outs out there, Mary?
Let me see. I'm trying to look and see who's logged in. But yeah, I'm over here in Houston too. So shout out to Roxanne over here in Houston. I'm in Cyprus, or a little bit northwest in Houston. But yeah,
Okay,
I'm
nice.
sorry.
Well, you
I've been out of the loop for a few weeks now. I've been working on the Guadalupe Awards, those nominees. So I need to get back into the swing of things over here. So forgive me if it takes me a minute.
Well, we got a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
people checking in hot tonight, man. We got a lot of people in the house, man. We got Isaac de los Santos all the way from Victoria, Texas, Junto Cartel Records. We got Lubbock, Texas, Antonio Vega saying saludos, man. Lubbock, Texas, man. We got a lot of people checking in. We got our very own, like I said, we got our very own moderator all the way from Mexicali. Rita Castillo's in the house. So everybody give a big shout out to Rita Castillo out there. She does all the hard work behind the scenes, man. Her and Laura Sanchez, big shout out to all them out there. We got Fabian Pena, we got David Villa, our number one follower, number one listener is checking
Hi,
in with us.
Roxanne. Um, uh, she said, "Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Crystal and Magic."
Oh, Roxanne.
Yeah,
We got Elise
Elizabeth,
Suppleman. It's in the house from West Laco, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
all the way from the 956. That's my. That's where I'm from McAllen originally.
Oh, okay, okay. I lived
Yeah.
over there for a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I
That's
lived
it.
there until I got married, and then I moved to Houston, and I've been here ever since. I was like, man, I would
Okay.
love to move back, but I've got my kids and grandkids, so I got to stay here close to them.
Yeah, yeah. It's different over there. I was over there maybe back in 2004, 5, something like that. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, it's very different from here, Corpus. That yeah. So
Yeah, I love
but it's
Corpus
beautiful.
though.
It's nice.
I love going to the beach right there in Corpus. I said it's so different from Galveston. I was like, no comparison. And I really didn't go to Corpus probably, till I was much older, maybe about 10 years ago. And I was like, wow, I've been to South Padre Island because I'm from the valley. So, but I hadn't been to Corpus myself. So let's see. Elizabeth says she loves Corpus too.
Yeah, yes.
Right? Corpus Christi. Hey, don't forget to smash this QR code link right here, man, because our podcast is up for podcast of the year at the Guadalupe 6th Annual Guadalupe Awards, and of course, Hen Dog Promotions for music distributor of the year and DJ of the year, DJ Hen Dog. So be sure to cash in that QR code. That's the link right there to the 6th Annual Guadalupe Award, man. That's going down on the 8th and the 9th of November, man. That's right around the corner. I believe the last day to vote is, I believe, the 15th of October, man. So you got a few days to cash in your votes for your favorite DJ, favorite podcast, favorite promoter, music distributor, and so far on. There's so many categories, man, in this Guadalupe Awards. Big shout out to everybody being a participant of the Guadalupe Awards, and big shout out to everybody chiming in. We got people all the way from Lubbock, Texas, California, Arizona, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Huachalaco, Texas. La máquina, look at this. Isaac de los Santos says we need to interview Maria Verial Fraga y 100 grados. A la máquina. All right. Shoot her this way, brother. We'll schedule that real quick, man.
That must be a conjunto band, right?
Has to be.
It's probably one of his bands right there. Isaac is from what? I think he's from Victoria, right around that area, right?
Yep, Victoria, Texas. Go to Cartel Records. Stay in the house. We got Alberto Cerdillo a la máquina. He's the drummer for Camila Bella Divas, man. They're checking in out there, man. Laredo, Texas in the house.
How do you keep up with everybody, Hen Dog? He knows everybody.
Well, the thing is, Mary, is when you create a following and you get your followers to check in your show each time you're on, you remember their names, you remember their city they're from, and because it keeps them interested. You know, I think it's boring, man, when you tune into somebody and they don't give you a shout out. So you got to give your friends and followers some plugs and shout outs. All right.
Yeah. Like when you go to a club and then you walk in the club and they shout out your name and you're like, you want to hide under a table.
They're like, no, the whole club knows I'm here.
I'm just like not one of those that likes their name shouted out. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, but at the same time, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, not me. I'm like, what's up?
You enjoy that, huh?
Yeah, not no more though. Not no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very rare where I go out now.
Yeah.
Hey,
And if I do, I'll have some soda.
he says good shows are hard to miss. Got to show that support to each other. Yes, sir. You got that right, brother.
Yeah.
So what did I miss? I mean, like I walked in here or tuned in about 20 minutes late. So I wanted to know, what did I miss while we're there?
It's okay. I was about 15 minutes late because I couldn't get my phone working.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, it kept denying me. Like first my camera wouldn't work, and then it was saying my microphone was denied, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like,
but he's so good at walking you through everything, right? Henry is.
I had to go.
I had to climb the tower to connect.
It took me a minute. I'm like, I don't see that button, but yes.
That was me. That was me too.
Connection failure.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't. Yeah, my phone, like I don't do like a lot of FaceTime, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. So of course, like my phone don't have access, like so I'm like having to like, you have permission. Like,
or install apps and all this stuff, and I'm not great at that either. So
it was giving me problems. So I didn't come on until I think like 9:13 or something like that. So
okay. You had just started then.
yeah, I had just started. Yeah. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah.
So,
but what part did you come in on? Like,
when you were talking about your story and you're giving us, I guess, like your testimony and how you inspired. So I didn't get to hear the first part of that, but it's okay. I can go back and listen to it later. Sometimes I'll go back and watch the show.
Yeah. I was just talking about how I got started, basically, like small, like doing runway shows, fashion shows. You mean for a lady named.
I love fashion.
Yes. She's got some beautiful clothes.
Do you have any videos or what? What did we post anything like that, Henry?
No.
No. Did you have any or no?
Videos? What do you mean? Like, from the shows?
Yeah.
No, I didn't take any. Which is probably a good thing. Which is probably a good thing because, like I said, that wasn't a good time in my life. But yeah, so it's kind of good that There are
Things happen for a reason, and the
exactly.
thing is, like, we need to just keep learning from everything. That's the way I see. No
Mhm.
matter even
Yeah.
good or bad, you have to
Yes.
learn from every experience. Doesn't
Oh,
matter what.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So now, like, that's why I look at everything just so different now. Like, everything that I've gone through, I'm just like, I embrace it now, and I'm just like, I know it was all for a reason. And, I'm not going to be put through nothing that he knows that I can't, you know, get out or come out stronger,
Yes.
So,
Exactly.
and yeah, so I don't regret any of it. Um, I mean, because without these experiences, I wouldn't be who I am today, and and the person in the future too. You know what I mean? Like, and help the people who I'm supposed to help along the way.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm grateful for all of it, everything.
Yeah,
Do you
I'm gonna share just a little bit of my story, which, I don't share this with a lot of people.
Mm,
Growing up, of course, my dad was an alcoholic. He
mm,
used drugs. He used heroin. When we were little, he overdosed a couple of times. Um,
mm,
and I think that kind of, you can go either one way or another. So
mm,
to me, that's why I think that's why me and my sisters, we try not. I mean, of course, I've gone through my phase where I was drinking a little bit more, but
mm.
you know, we could have taken that
Right.
path. You
Mm,
know, it's not always easy, ¿verdad? You know,
yeah.
and a lot of times it's just I think I was very blessed a few times. A lot of times when I was drinking and driving and stuff like that, driving home because I lived like about an hour from where, and there's been so many times that I'd be falling asleep on the road and stuff. I don't drink like that anymore. I can't drink like that, but you know, we've all, I think go through our struggles. A lot of times we just don't talk about it, but I know with me, with my dad, with the experience that we had, that kind of showed me that I don't want to do that. And I try to set a good example for my kids and my grandkids and stuff. But I was married and my husband was an alcoholic, so it was very hard, being in that relationship. But um I always, like I said, everything I try to learn from it and do better, So, my kids experience some of that negative stuff, but they're growing up to be better parents. That's the way.
Exactly.
Every generation, we have to get better. We have to do better. Yeah. So that's just a little bit of my stuff. So,
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I definitely agree with the becoming better. Like, we got to break those generational curses because
yes.
that's what those are. So that's and I know that's the job that I have, and it's hard. It's very hard. It is. But
Yeah.
I was chosen to do the job, and I'm like, well,
Hmm.
yeah.
And you're
Like,
doing it. You're
yeah,
doing it.
I'm doing it. Yeah, it's crazy. And
Yes.
I never imagined myself sober, like, especially from alcohol. That was one thing I was not gonna let it go, you know. And now I'm even sober from that, which is crazy. Like, it kind of just blows my mind, honestly.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
the thing is, Mel, if there's a will, there's a way, man. I think
Mhm.
anybody can put it's everybody up here, It's like when you go to the restaurant with your family, your friends, and it doesn't matter who you go with, right? You go out to these restaurants, and I mean, you might have one beer, two beers. I mean, that's your mind, it's your mind making
Mhm.
that decision because you don't have to go to the bar or go to a restaurant to have a drink, I mean, it's at home, but your mind, and like me, I'm a DJ, man, and I can't go to the club every weekend and get drunk every weekend. I mean, I gotta drive home. I don't want to get a DUI or DWI, or and then I get too much money invested in my stuff too. So I mean, it's just your mind, and for you to overcome that, it's very awesome because there's a lot of people that need this kind of influence.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure. And it was like a gradual thing for me. Like I didn't go nowhere, for a while, a couple of months, just work, home, grocery
Right,
store, home, work. And after a little bit, I was able to go to a restaurant,
of
not
course,
order a drink, because I was the type that wherever I went, I drank. And my problem was, once I started, I didn't stop. And so, it was just best for me just to
right,
not do it at all. So, but it was a gradual process for me. At first I would go to, after a few months, I went to a restaurant, not order a drink. Then I can go to like a bar and grill,
right.
not order a drink. You know what I mean? Like, it was like a gradual thing to where, like, now I can go into a bar, well, which, I really don't, but I have stepped into a couple of clubs, because I do still listen to music, you know what I'm saying? And I'll have like 2, 3 Cokes and go home. You know what I mean? And I can't be in there for too long. Um, so now, I recognize, what I'm saying? Like, okay, it's time to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I see things in a whole nother light now. Like, it's just
right.
it's different. My perspective on things, in that type of environment has changed so much. I can see things and just in a different light. Like, it's hard to explain, but it's just different. I mean, when you're sober and you're spiritually open now, like, you know what I mean? Like, you see
Your energy.
things. Yes, exactly. Like, and so yeah,
But
it definitely. Mhm.
it feels good for you to be sober and everything, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like, I feel, oh man, like every weekend it was like I was hungover, like just no
Mhm.
sleep. You know what I mean? And now, like, I get up in the mornings,
Right.
like I have a whole day to do something. Like, I'm just not wasting my days away. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's just, and I remember like going outside, like it was like early in the afternoon, and I'm walking, and I'm just like looking around, and I'm like, damn, this is what I've been missing. This
Mhm.
is this is, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Like, now, I go, like, my daughter, like, will go walk like by the water. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do stuff with her,
Of
like,
course.
and I'm just like, dang, like, this is what I've been missing for years, because I was in the home using. You know what I mean? Like, just, it's just,
Exactly.
Sleeping,
yeah, like, it's, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
sleep party.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? You can have a great time without, you know,
Mm.
getting drunk or, using drugs or whatever. Um, I think, it's just all
Exactly.
in your mind. You don't have to be out there, getting I mean, I know because I can't hardly drink anymore, but sometimes I do miss that a little because you get a little bit loose and stuff, but overall, I'm glad I remember everything. I'm not like, okay, or, dancing because I love to dance. I'd be like kind of like dizzy and stuff like that. But now I dance and I have a good time. And when I get tired, I get tired. Y ni modo. I said, but I enjoy, me mostly I go for the music,
Of
not so
course.
much because I'm gonna go and get drunk or anything. I just like to go support the music because that's what I enjoy. But yes, I love being in my house now. I think I've sat, which is really surprising. It's been like 2 or 3 weekends that I haven't gone anywhere. And it's nice. I enjoy it. I was like, golly, I've missed it out on this. But
Do you have anything coming up, Mel? Magic? Any events? Anything coming up?
Oh, I have the Dia de los Muertos coming up on I want to say it's October 26th, I think, here in
At
Corpus.
downtown Corpus, right?
Yeah, so I'll be downtown with Ori Lopez. She's the owner of Starstruck Boutique. So I'll be with her down there for de los Muertos. So
Are
that's
you
what.
doing the
Do
Dia
you
de los
get all
Muertos?
dressed up?
Yeah. So this will be my
Oh,
first time doing that too. So I'm really pretty excited about that.
oh, I love the way the costumes
Oh,
and everything. Oh my
yeah.
God, such
That,
beautiful the makeup that they
mhm.
do and everything. Very nice. I went to San Antonio one weekend, and it just so happened to be that weekend of Dia de los Muertos, and there was a lot of people dressed up. It's really cool. I
Oh,
enjoyed
I
it.
love it. There's just something about it. It's beautiful. Like I can't. I've always been. I mean, attracted, and just with that. I don't know what it is. It's beautiful to me. It is, and like
Yes.
I
Exactly.
remember I remember somebody asking me like, "Why do you like that skulls and death?" And I'm like, "No, no. Like
The
to
sugar.
me, it's like a celebration of life. You know what I mean? Like from your ancestors that
Yes.
passed away. That's how That's how I see it. Like in my home, I have Dia de los Muertos stuff. Like I have tattoos. Like I mean, I I love it. Like it's just I love it.
Hmm.
I don't know how. I
Mhm.
just yeah. I mean, it's the culture. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and they do big celebrations. Most of the towns now they do the pretty nice
Exactly.
big.
Yes.
Yeah, I said I need to get out of the house and go enjoy some of that.
Well, man, we got a lot of people checking in, man. We got Elizabeth says it's not easy, but it can get done. Willpower, girl. Life is beautiful. Enjoy life to the fullest and wish you the best of luck. I will be rooting for you from Elizabeth Santillán all the way from West Laco, Texas in the house.
Nice. Thank you.
No, like I said, it's easier said than done, but I mean, it's a lot of willpower, man, because I got a lot of friends. Of course, now, I mean, now that I'm a DJ, and do this podcast, they tell me, "Hen dog, let's go out for a drink. Let's go out for this. Let's go out for that." I'm like, no, I'm good. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like to have a few beers here at the house y todo pedo, pero I mean, my thing is, man, when I see these people go to a restaurant or go to a bar, go to a club, and I'm just like, these people are so messed up. How do they even make it home? I mean, there's
Mhm.
times where I get buzzed and I'm like, man, there's no way in heck I'm driving my vehicle like that. Not that I don't want to get a DWI or get in a car accident, but I mean, you pay so much money for your vehicle to get damaged, man. And I mean, if you get it damaged by drinking alcohol or whatever you're doing at the time, and I mean, I don't get some of these people, man. I don't know why they don't call a safe ride or call a friend or call a parent or somebody's parent to give them a ride home.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah. I was one of those people, but like when it comes to alcohol and stuff, it alters the brain. You know what I
There
mean? It
you go.
alters that frontal lobe to where you don't make good decisions. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why a lot of people get behind the wheel because that it affects your brain. It affects that frontal lobe that makes the good decisions. And that's why a lot of bad choices are made while on alcohol, on drugs, and stuff like that. So
And
yeah, but yeah,
let me ask you, was there a particular day that you just decided, I don't want to do this anymore? What did something happen that triggered you to say, yeah, I don't want to live my life drinking like this?
yeah. uh, well, first I was really bad into. I was a meth user, and I've been clean up for 4 years from that already.
That's
Um, I remember one night I was using. I was by myself, and I remember, And when you're on that stuff, you see stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and I was already used to seeing like particular, you know, shadows, and you know what I mean? You trip out, you trip.
Hallucinating?
Yeah, because been up, and but that night, um, I remember being in my living room, and I lived in a townhome, and so when I was there, I was just in my living room. All of a sudden, I see like dark shadows, but they're coming towards me, and I've never had that. And at that instant, I was like, I'm gonna die. Like, and where I'm going is not pretty. Like they're here for me. That scared me. I got scared.
Exactly.
I literally ran upstairs to my bedroom. I got down on my knees by my bed, and I prayed. I prayed to God, and I told him, if you let me live, I swear, if you let me live, I will never touch this again. I will never touch this again. So I got up, I got some clothes. I could start to feel my arm, my right arm. It was starting to tingle and like kind of, numb. And I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack. And so I got some clothes and I went in. I took a shower, just in case anything happened, I was clean. And I could feel my arm. And so I got done, I came out, and I remember I laid down, and I was, still kind of crying. I'm just like, all right, this is it. Like, this is, and I told myself, like, Mel, this is you know, the um the actions of from your consequences. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame nobody but yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, like I'm pretty much accepting my fate, pretty much. So close my eyes, you know. Next thing I know, I didn't have curtains, on my window, and I see like light, what I mean, hitting my eyelids. So when I open up my eyes, I'm looking around, and I'm in my room, and it's daytime. And I sat up, and I was like, I started cussing. I was like, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. That's all I kept saying over and over. And I was just crying. I just started crying, And I was just like, oh, like I'm alive. And ever since that day, I have never touched it again. Like, I went through my withdrawals, which was horrible. I was trying to hide it from my family, my kids, but it was the worst. Like, stomach turning. I was sick, but I went through withdrawals for like a month, and but I never craved it after that. And I had tried to quit before that, and I couldn't. But for
Yeah.
some reason, that time, like, I never wanted it again. And till this
Wow.
day, I haven't touched it. I don't think about it. I don't want it.
Mhm.
Um, it's just, it's like I never even did it. Like, yeah, and so I've been 4 years clean off of that. And then so, but I was, I went back to drinking, and I started using other stuff. And those 10 months ago that I got clean,
Mhm.
um it was in no November. Like, my daughter was here for Thanksgiving, my oldest daughter, and I remember feeling something in the pit of my stomach, like a pull, like to get away from everybody, get off of social media, kind of isolate myself. And I was like, man, what is this? Like, what am, And I told my daughter, you know what? If you don't see me for a little bit, don't freak out. I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach, just to kind of stay away from everybody and everything. She was like,
Mhm.
okay. So I did, and then I wasn't drinking, and I was 3 months in. I mean, 3 months. I'm sorry, 3 weeks. I was 3 weeks without drinking. Well, I went out to a bar because a friend invited me,
Of course.
and I remember when I was getting ready, I I I knew it. I felt it, and it was a voice telling me, "Don't go, don't go." And I was like, nah, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already 3 weeks sober. Like I'm just gonna have a couple of beers. I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come home early. I'll be fine. I got this. I got this. No, no, I didn't have nothing.
Right.
Um, yeah, I went. I drank till the bar shut down. I pulled out money. You know, I was doing other substances. I bought that. Came home, party till the next day, next morning. After that, when it was said and done, I remember just, laying there and I felt so convicted, like so just because I knew I wasn't supposed to go. I knew I wasn't supposed to be there. And I started crying. I started crying because I knew that was God telling me, don't go because you're not ready. And I didn't because I thought I had the strength to go, and I was like, no, I got this. No, I didn't. I failed miserably, like bad. And so I remember laying there crying, you know what I mean? And just, telling them sorry. And I was like, you know what? I said, you know what? All right, let's do this your way. Let's do it your way. Because mine didn't work. So
Yeah.
you know what? All right. Okay, let's do it your way. So after that, I was like in an isolation period for a little bit. I was going to work, like going to the store for groceries. So it was just those two places only. And then after a while, like I said, like I started going to a restaurant. You know what I mean? Then I not order a drink. You know what I mean? Then to like a bar and grill. You know what I mean? Not order a drink. So it was like on his timing because he knew I couldn't, do it like, especially somebody like me who was drinking like almost every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
I think it's
So
something that it's probably gonna, it's like a lifelong thing, you know, it's,
mhm.
that's something that, because being already through that, then it's something probably you're gonna have to do the rest of your life, right?
Oh
Like
yeah,
not put yourself in situations that's gonna tempt you and stuff like that, right?
mhm. Oh yeah, yeah. So now I have to like, if I do go anywhere, like I'm more aware, you know what I mean? Like, and if I am there, I'll have like a Coke or two and then I'll take off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I won't stay like now I'm just, it's different now. It's different. It's just my mindset is just I feel like I no longer feel I belong in those places no more. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And as of before, I used to feel right at home.
Right. Hear
So,
you.
yeah, it's definitely different now. So yeah, but I
Well,
mean,
you,
I still. Mhm.
you're doing good.
No, the thing
Thanks.
is, Melanie, we appreciate all the stuff that you're doing and all the stuff you're doing now for La Cultura, La Onda, and you're doing the model thing now. And congratulations on all the stuff you're doing. And coming up on an hour interview on our show, we do want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Come in here, sit with us. You too, Crystal Rose out there checking in with us as well. Mary Ellen. Melanie, is there anything you'd like to say to your family, your friends, anything else you'd like to give before we head out?
Um, Dang, I just like to thank them. Just thank them for sticking by me because I'm not an easy person to deal with. Especially when when I was in that dark, period of my life. And a lot of them stuck with me through this healing process. You know what I mean? And there's not that many of them. And so I appreciate, them, and I appreciate, just the support that I get from people that I know, people that I don't know. I mean, y'all are the reasons I keep going. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just, and a lot of them give me the motivation to keep me going. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to have them in my life, and I just want to thank them. And yeah. So and all we can go is up from here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. Very
Well,
true.
Melanie, I want to say thank you for your time. God bless you. And hopefully this isn't the
Thank
only
you.
time you're on the show, right? We're always open to have all our guests, anybody, man. We like to interview anybody on our show. So God bless you, girlfriend.
Thank you, you too, and thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.
That's right, man. Melanie Magic, man, out of the Corpus Christi area, man, who's been through a lot through her career, and now she's been an upcoming model, and not just a model for just not just low riding here, where she's going to be at for the Dia de los Muertos on the 26th of October. And the thing is, Mary, is having all these good people on our show, man, is getting to hear their stories, man.
Mhm.
It's uplifting, man. Because I mean, some of these people you don't know what they've been through, and it's nice to know what they've gone through, and
That's right.
make a life change.
That's right. I know. And you never know who you're going to inspire by telling your story. So, her story is definitely one that has to me it's has a good ending, but hopefully that
Exactly.
she's doing so good. And the thing is, she's sharing it for the people that are still out there drinking or using drugs, and hopefully that motivates them to make a life change. Yeah, so
No, I mean, yeah, yeah. It's a good show, and like I said, everybody's got their opinions, and how everybody wants to do their thing, and we're here to help everybody, man. We're here to branch out everybody on our show, and that's what our talk show is all about, man. Is being able to help everybody and support everybody in each which way we possibly can, and Mary, I know you're busy with all this Guadalupe stuff, man. I'm finally you got done and you're able to
yes,
sit back and
yes.
relax and do other things, and now you're back on the show. I mean, we kind of missed you in action for a little bit, but
I
I knew how
know.
busy you were, girlfriend. I knew how busy you were, but I don't know, man. If these people can smash the little QR code, man, and we humbly ask for your votes for the New Mexico Radio Talk Show, and um we humbly ask for your votes, all right? We humbly ask for your votes. I'll be making a flyer here in just a little bit to put it out there for all you guys out there. Please cash in your votes. So you got to the 15th of October. It's going down on November 8th and the 9th in San Antonio, Texas. It's going to be a fun show, fun event. It's going to be a lot of great artists are going to be there. Um, just casting your votes for your favorite podcast, favorite DJ, favorite music promoter, music distributor, y todo pedo, your country artists as well. I see the country, some of the country artists in the lineup too. Um, but I just want to say thank y'all to everybody showing us some love on the show, man. Don't forget tomorrow we got a live interview with Nashli Lasota. We got an interview tomorrow. We got an interview Thursday, Wednesday as well. We got Jennifer Lynn coming in on a Wednesday, and then on Thursday we got Grupo Cañon for I think that's by Gavino Promotions. And then on the 14th of this month, remember we got Urbina Jones coming in by Rosario coming in. He's the one that helped me set that up. They're under Shell Shock Records and all that stuff. And then we got and then on the 15th, man, we got Marasur Tequila a la máquina. We got the owner of Marasur Tequila from San Antonio, Texas, coming into our talk show on the 15th. And then we got Layaso, or hopefully I said that correctly. We got Layos. Hopefully I said it right. We got them the next day. And then just to name a few, man, we got Danny and James all the way from Dallas, Texas. They're one of Alizé's friends. They're coming in on the talk show on the 17th on a Thursday. And then on the 21st, man, we got lowrider artists. We got Mr. Lil Rob and J Rocks coming to the talk show on the 21st of October. All right. Then we got Pete Vela, and then I think we got the 23rd open. I don't know if we may have somebody on the
Oh my
23rd.
goodness.
And then we got Sammy Garcia, man. Sammy Garcia used to play with those Garcia brothers way back in the day, man. We got Sammy Garcia coming to the show, man. And then I don't got nothing for the 28th. I got something for the 29th, and then I think we're going to be off for the next couple of days. I don't know yet. No, we're just filling in those spots, man. I just want to say thank y'all so much, man. We got our moderator in the house. I want to give a big shout out to our moderator all the way from Mexicali, California. Rita Castillo is out there checking in with us. La máquina. That is right, Rita. Rita, tomorrow, Nashali official interview tomorrow. It's going down with Nashali, man. We're gonna have Nashali on the show, man. I don't know why I can't see Rita's comments on our live feed over here, but I can see them over here on my cell phone over here. Mary Ellen, any shout outs you'd like to give? We got our new moderator. We got man, I get in touch with you. We got Rita Castillo's our official moderator of the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. So please give her a plug out there, ladies and gentlemen. Rita Castillo and Laura Sanchez are the big ones out there, man, handling all the stuff for the podcast out there. Don't forget, man, we are on all social media platforms. You want to get a sponsorship on our show, you can talk to any one of us on our show. We'll be gladly to assist you on any kind of sponsorship. All right. Let me see. Am I missing anything, Mary?
I don't know. You said a lot. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched us tonight. And tomorrow I'll be a little bit better prepared. But I enjoyed it. It was a great interview. I enjoy listening to everybody's stories. So, and I just appreciate everybody watching, and make sure to vote for your favorite DJs, podcasts, promoters, music distributors, accordion player, bass player, everybody. Okay. So, on the Guadalupe Awards page. Okay. Look up Guadalupe Awards, and you can go in there and vote.
And also look us up on our official website. It's still getting still working on some of the pages, but it is up and running. NewMexicoRadioTalkShow.com, or just type in NewMexicoRadioTalkShow.com, and you can find us on all over the web, man. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, Instagram. Working on a new Facebook page, right? Working on a new Facebook page for the talk show, trying to get that up and running. That way I could use my personal page for my personal business, and I could use the talk show interview page for all our interviews and other inquiries, okay? But on behalf of myself and on behalf of Mari Elena Botello, we want to say thank you. Don't forget to check in with us every single week, man. We are on every single night, man, 4 nights in a row. We'll be back, man, with our music show on Mondays and our music show on Wednesdays. We got to get through, I think, the month of October. Once we get through the month of October, we'll be all right, and then we'll be back on schedule for November. Back to our Monday night late night shows, and Wednesdays late night shows, and our Tuesdays and Thursdays for the interviews. So God bless you guys. Thank y'all guys so much, and we'll see you guys mañana con Nashali Lasota, man, on the New Mexico Radio Talk Show. Flyer will be out here in just a little bit. God bless. Thank you so much.
They tryna mess with your mind or something. They tryna play with your grind or something. They wanna see you back off of your calling, yet they tryna mess with your shine or something. For lack of a vision, and people could perish, commit to the climb, even when it hurts. Only 2 things in life you can control. It's how you spend time and how hard you work. So hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. To the day I'm in the dirt, yeah. Jesus Christ is Lord, yeah. I know who I serve, yeah. When my life was hard, yeah. All my prayers were heard, yeah. So hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. Hard work, God first, yeah. Today I'm in the dirt, yeah. Jesus Christ is Lord, yeah. I know who I serve, yeah. When my life was hard, always been there, my prayers were heard, yeah. She said, Z, you work too much. Since I was a kid, I knew I was the one. I hate the pain, but I keep showing up. I can never go back to the way that it was. Consistency is key, and that's what I'm on. Be disciplined now, I'll regret when it's gone. Fail and get up, that's the way to get strong. I built an altar and gave it to God. Made my best song and it still hasn't dropped. Went on a run and it still hasn't stopped. Picked up the gun, but it still hasn't shot. Just getting started, I'm still warming up. He's coming back soon, so watch the clock. Watch the throne, watch the spot. You are what you think, so watch what you want. My life is a movie, I watch it a lot. And we just went month to month to month to month to month on the way to the top. Woke up this morning and made a decision. I'm never gonna quit till I live what I saw. I do this for you, you're just like me. We don't sleep much cause we got this dream.